have the matching earrings, and we also have, she took the matching earrings from me. I think I was supposed to show those, right? We have the matching earrings, and then we also have the matching bracelet that we're gonna be talking about next momentarily. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, now these are very limited right out of the gate. So in fact, there's not even 50 pair, but aren't they pretty? Oh, oh, I love these earrings. Oh, they're so glamorous. They look great with your ring. There's only, how many, Daryl? 30 pair, 30 pair. That's all we have. Look at all the colors. And the bracelet I have to show you now because the bracelet's almost gone. We mentioned it once. Look at the colors. What makes the bracelet exciting is that you have, and if we go carefully, you can see, or closely, you can see the colors of this bracelet. Look, look, look at how beautiful. I mean, you have everything from green to reds to deep pinks to blue-green. Yes, look at the colors like that Paraiba color. I am not even kidding you. Look, look, look at the colors in this bracelet. It's out of this world. Absolutely gorgeous. That's a gem lover's dream right there. See the Paraiba color that we never get to see that. Oh, I can't believe it's in here. And it's in here. And there's your pinks, your deep rubelite. Rubelite is tourmaline, Paraiba tourmaline, that blue-green, gorgeous, gorgeous. Look at these colors. Unbelievable. Unbelievable value for a collector. If you're a gem lover and a gem collector, I'll just show it to you on the wrist so you can see. I believe we just have it in the 7.5-inch length. It's beautiful, and I would recommend it in a heartbeat. Maybe you guys have other shots of this. I'm just trying to find carat weights and so on. Thank you. So let me just share. So it is available. They're saying 7 inches. This is fitting me like a 7.5, which is interesting. Do we have a ruler handy? I'm gonna double check the measurement on that bracelet because it is fitting me like a 7.5. So I'll double check that for you. We do have 7 and 7.5. So the bracelet is available in 2 lengths. We have it in 7, and we also have it in the 7.5-inch length. And did we sell out of the 7.5? Okay, so 7.5 is sold out. We have only the 7-inch bracelet now remaining. If you want your bracelet, be quick. It's 17.5 carats approximately. The earrings are close to 9 carats, 8.7 carats in the matching earrings. And again, look at all of these colors. Have you ever absolutely amazing color play here from your beautiful reddish, you know, reddish gold to greens to pinks to blue greens. Just truly amazing. And the earrings, same deal. Look at all the colors from the blue greens to the golds to the pinks to the yellows. Tourmaline is just a phenomenal gemstone. I have to say, in its own right, it is one fabulous, fabulous gemstone. I can't get over it. I love that we get to show this to you today because it's just so pretty. There's a beautiful close-up. This is going to match so many things. For example, I have pink sapphire coming up later on in the show. This would be beautiful with pink sapphire. So if you have any other pinks that you love, this is something that would work back beautifully with your other pink stones. Look at how pretty that is by the face too. It's such a flattering shape up by the face. The majority of these are gone. I'm gonna double check real quickly here and see what is left. If you want either bracelets or matching earrings, I hope you're already on the phone. I'm gonna show you the bracelet up close one more time. Look at all these colors. Oh, by the way, the clasp, I should show you that. It's a really nice insert locking clasp. You push it and it locks down. And when you push it, make sure it locks. Listen for it to click. And then you're going to double safety it. Bring these little safety bars over like so. Make sure they lock down. And you have a triple safety there. So your bracelet is not going anywhere. And look at all of those colors. Wow, is that beautiful or what? I love it. Absolutely love it. From your gorgeous kind of burgundies, champagnes, blue greens, pinks, reds, just awesome. Last call went out. If you're ordering yours, thank you so much. We have 7 bracelets and we have a couple of the earrings and that's it. 5 bracelets, and it looks like the earring, we maybe have a dozen. So I'll let you know when that's sold out completely. Thank you, everybody, very much for your calls. Please do not hesitate if you're on the line ordering this. All right, also,